What if I told you that you can lose fat consistently without counting a single calorie? No app, no food scale, no logging every meal. Most guys I've worked with have tried doing calorie counting at some point, and it seems so dang tedious that they end up quitting within a couple weeks. It takes up some time. It doesn't take up a lot of time, but we all know that busy dads end up having a limited amount of time with their families, with their jobs, with everything going on. Here's the thing, you do not need to count calories to lose fat. You need to do one thing consistently, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what that is and why it works so much better than calorie counting for busy parents over 30. I'm Gary, owner of GP Fitness. I have a master's degree, certified strength and conditioning specialist, and over 20 years of experience of coaching clients of all shapes and sizes. I've worked with hundreds of guys who have tried different kinds of things, different apps. They signed up for MyFitnessPal. They have all this kind of stuff to focus just on calorie counting, and all of them get exhausted by the process. The system I'm going to walk you through is what I have my clients do on day one. It's simple enough to do on a work trip, at a restaurant, or out and about with family on a Friday night or on vacation. And it works consistently because it works with your life, not against it. Now let me explain why calorie counting doesn't really work too well for most busy parents over 30. Calorie counting requires precision that a lot of busy lives don't allow. You eat at a work dinner, you have no idea how many calories you just took in. You have a quick snack between your breaks, not quite sure if you did not food prep before that, what you put in your body. The app a lot of times does not have those options. You eat your kids' leftovers at 9 p.m. because you're hungry at night, and you don't log it because you're probably going to feel guilty about it. Now the data becomes inaccurate, and there's a deeper problem. It counts all calories equally. A 500 calorie meal of chips and salsa is way different than 500 calories of grilled chicken, and your body responds to those two 500 calorie meals completely differently in terms of muscle retention, hunger, energy, and fat storage. The number is not the whole story. It's what you put in your body that really matters the most. Here's a system that replaces calorie counting for busy parents. One target, one number, that's it. And this is the baseline, the starting point that I go with my clients. You hit half of your body weight in grams of protein per day. If you weigh 200 pounds, you aim for 100 grams of protein. If you weigh 210 pounds, you aim for 105 grams of protein per day. If you weigh 160 pounds, you aim for 80 grams of protein per day. This is your only nutrition goal. Not carbs, not fat, not calories, just aiming for that protein. And here's why it works so specifically for fat loss. First, protein keeps you full for much longer. When you hit your protein target for every meal, you end up having a lot less of other nutrients because you're simply not as hungry. Second, protein has the highest thermic effect of any food. Your body burns more calories digesting protein than it does with carbs and fat. So eating more protein already increases your metabolism even more without even doing anything else. Third, protein is the building block of muscle. After 30, you're losing 1% of muscle mass per year if you're not utilizing it, and if you're not taking in enough protein. Adequate protein combined with strength training tells your body to hold on to muscle while burning fat for fuel instead. Fourth, protein stabilizes blood sugar. When your blood sugar is stable, your energy is stable. Your hunger is also manageable, and your body is not in fat storage mode. One number, 4 massive benefits. No app required. Now the practical question, how do you actually hit 100 grams of protein per day without meal prepping on Sundays for the full week or eating chicken and broccoli out of a container just to hit it? Here's how I tell clients to do it. Number one, build your meals around protein first. Always have protein first for every meal and every snack. The rest of the plate just fills in. Here's what 100 grams of protein looks like in a real day. Breakfast, 3 eggs, and Greek yogurt. That's about 35 grams of protein to get your day started, and that takes less than 5 minutes. Lunch, a chicken sandwich or a burger without the bun, or a salad with grilled protein. Most restaurants can do this everywhere you go. That's another 35 to 40 grams of protein. Dinner, whatever your family is eating, but make sure you add, if you don't already have, some kind of grilled meat, chicken, fish, turkey. That adds another 30 to 35 grams of protein. Right there, you're at over 100 grams of protein already without even logging a single thing. The key rule is simple. If your meal does not have a source of protein at the center of it, you need to add some sort of protein to the center of it before you start eating it. Eat the protein first, and then you can have the rest. That one habit, eating protein first, naturally decreases your caloric intake, keeps hunger under control, and shifts your body composition without counting a single calorie. Here's the honest timeline when you start this consistently. Weeks 1 and 2, your hunger changes noticeably. Most guys tell me that they stop snacking after dinner because they're not hungry anymore. They had their protein, and protein fills you up. Weeks 3 and 4, your energy is far more sustainable throughout the day. No more 3 p.m. crashes, No more relying on caffeine to get you through it. Month 2, clothes start fitting differently. The scale may not move much at all, but your body composition is changing dramatically. You're holding less fat and more muscle simultaneously. Month 3, this is when that change becomes far more visible for other people. This is when those guys and girls start asking you what you're doing differently. And here's the important part. You did all of this without tracking a single calorie, without a meal plan, and without giving up the foods you love. You just shifted every meal to having protein first every single time. Now that is sustainable, and that works every time for busy parents with a crazy schedule. So here's your action plan for starting for today. Calculate your protein target. Your body weight cut in half is your minimum number of protein target. If you want to get even more scientific and even more of an approach, 75% of your body weight, or even more if you want to have 100% of your lean body weight in grams of protein. Then at your next meal, make sure there's a clear protein source. That's the whole system. One number, one rule, protein first. If you want the full framework, including sleep, training, and energy pieces that go alongside with this, comment dad down below, send me a DM, and I'll send you my free fat loss and energy guide. It maps this all out so you can start simply this week. And if you're a busy parent that wants to start something to plan around your busy schedule, you can DM me on Instagram, GPFitnessOC1, or you can look me up on LinkedIn or make a comment down below and I'll send you my email. Or you can check the link and set up a call with me anytime. New videos every week for busy parents to try to stay on top of their health and fitness so that way they can stay on top of their kids, being active and enjoying their time with their grandkids for as long as you can. We'd much rather be the oldest one in the gym than the youngest one in the retirement home. New videos every week, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Heck, rock it out.